When a group of women from all over the United States get together in beautiful country over wine and fishing, it can only mean one thing. The sisters are on the fly.
So, Maury, rumor has it that you are the founder of Sisters on the Fly.
My sister, Becky, and
Okay.
I are both.
Maury Sussman and her sister grew up loving to camp.
Our dad was a Marine Corps colonel, fighter pilot, so he was gone all the time. So our mother taught us how to camp. So we went camping a lot as kids growing up.
But years later, when their children had grown,
I called Becky and I said, oh my gosh, this was the most perfect day in the whole world. We were fishing with my son. I was fly fishing with my son. It was so magical. It was just wonderful. And so I said, you've got to come. So she came up, and when she came, we sat and we had a big cooler, and we had wine in the cooler because we always fish with wine in the
Well, isn't that a prerequisite? You must have
Absolutely.
fishing and wine. They just go together.
They
you
go
know?
together. One of us caught a huge big brown trout, and then we kicked back. And my son says, but there's so many more fish in the water, you've got to catch them all. And we said, no, we're girls. We fish different than men.
and so the two began Sisters on the Fly. Maury was sister number 1, Becky was sister number 2, and it all just grew from there.
What we do is we range in age from 20 to 92. We're all women, single, married, divorced, whatever. And it's all women. We go on our trips. We get vintage campers and we fix them up, and that's what we do. And like I'm 416, we have 421. What are you? 151. Now we're up to 2,500 across the United States.
That's amazing. So now that you have 2,500 members and you do things like, it looks like you camp and you go
Camp,
kayaking and
kayaking,
fish.
fly fishing, and
So you're having a good old
antiquing.
time. So come on, you're telling me that the men aren't going, wait a minute,
Well, there
how do
are-
I get in on this one?
There are a few trips where the husbands or the boyfriends can come and the children can come, or the dogs can come.
Okay.
But other than that, it's just strictly women.
I'm from Mammoth, down by Tucson.
You're from Mammoth down on Tucson, and where are you from?
I'm from Flagstaff.
Okay, and so now can you tell me, each of you, how you decided to become involved in this?
My girlfriend knew I like to fish, and my husband does not like to fish. And
Okay.
she said, you know, there's this women's group, and you really need to join. And I said, well, I'll think about it. Well, I thought about it, and I said, doggone it, I'm going to do this because I really like to be with like-minded women, and I love to be outdoors. I love to fish and camp and hike and experience Arizona and everywhere else that I can. And so I joined, and then a few months later, I made her join.
This is my first time out by myself.
Oh, it is? Are you a little nervous?
No, the main thing I was nervous about was backing up my trailer. And there was a lady here that backed it up for me, so.
So what was your husband's reaction?
Well, this weekend he acted like he was sending his little girl to camp. He told me all the things to not do and how to drive. And I just said, okay, okay.
Camping and fishing isn't all the ladies do. Occasionally, they will get out and enjoy the spas, even go shopping. But these are women who love the outdoors.
And so
because
what's the
within it-
reaction from the sons and the husbands and the boyfriends and
They're
brothers?
all tickled. Most men, including my husband, think it's absolutely a wonderful thing because it just is so pure and good and healthy.
Are they planning to start like a Brothers on the Fly?
Well, they've talked about it. A lot of the husbands want brothers on the loose. That's what they say. Yeah. It's about women learning to be girls again. And it's about them being able to do something without someone lecturing them or telling them they're doing it wrong. And so it's a real support system. I think that's it.